Today I'm going to be checking out some clips from Instagram that I have saved, some different content that I wanted to talk about and react to, and I'm going to be rating them on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being complete garbage, like this is the worst thing I've ever seen, and 10 being, yeah, this is really good advice, really high quality fitness content.
Today's video is sponsored by Barbell Apparel. If you want high performance, stylish gear for your workouts, your work, and to go out with friends, check out Barbell Apparel. Click the link in the description to shop now and let them know that I sent you to support the channel.
You want to think your V-pull, so I'm pulling up to my sternum. I'm in a good placement where I can press down on the rings now and bring my feet back in that counterbalance and then press up. Same rules apply for your negative. You lower down, check where my counterbalance is right here. I'm not over hollowing.
Love that.
Still keeping my hip open. That will allow me to easily keep contact and stay close for that transition. And then to lower down, still into that false grip. All right? That's 1 rep. It's my job to do that.
Yeah, this is a great video. So this dude is clearly super strong. It looks really easy for him. Like, that is not easy to do at all. Sure, he's light. Like, you see some of these comments, like, easy when you weigh 65 kilos. He's just crazy strong. He's really good at the muscle up, but he does have very, very solid positions. He does have a very deep false grip in the bottom of that dip position. Like I was saying, he's in a very deep dip position. So he's clearly very strong through this range of motion. You also notice like how well he pulls the rings deep to his sternum. Like, that's the reason that he can do this, because he's very technically sound. But I love this cue talking about dropping the feet back. I see so many people where they're like trying to sit over their heavy legs in like an L-sit position. So really good content. I would give this a 9.1 out of 10. Yeah. Yeah, this is kind of garbage, to be honest. It's kind of garbage. I like hate that this is like a thing, like especially with like local competitions. People just try and like there's a line where going fast is not a better thing. Like, you're going fast, I get it. It's a competition. You're racing, but like there has to be some standard of integrity of movement. There's a point where you can wall ball so fast that you're just not hitting depth anymore. And it really becomes up to like the judge to call you on those good or bad reps. And especially at a local competition, the standard of judging is like not great typically. So seeing something like this, like you always see stuff like this where people are just like, they're just trying to do the most to like sprint through it like garbage instead of just like doing it really well. So this is like a 2.3 out of 10.
Give me 60 seconds, I'll tell you why everyone's so unhealthy. Wake up, immediately look at your phone. Flick on the artificial lights, no sunlight.
So I'm definitely guilty of this. Like, the first thing I do is look at my phone. Is that the right thing to do? No, obviously not. But I'll let him keep going.
Shower in tap water, body wash all over your skin with synthetic fragrances. Get out of the shower, more chemicals and synthetic fragrances in.
Shower with tap water? Like, that is, I think, a little bit extreme. There's some of this that is very true, and, you know, people just take things to the extreme sometimes where it's like, dude, what are you going to do, filter the water so that you can take a shower with filtered water? Like, there's so many other things in your life that are probably preventing you from, you know, having optimal hormone levels or whatever. Like, the quality of your sleep, I think, is going to matter a lot more than like whether you're using filtered water in your shower. You know, like chemicals and synthetic fragrances, putting that on your skin. Like, your skin is an organ, and it's the largest organ in your body, and like you absorb a lot through your skin. So, you know, on a surface level, it does make sense, but I just think there's like, these are like tiny little BBs, and it's not really going to do a whole lot. And if everything else is super dialed in, like this guy is Joey Sorts, I'm sure you've probably seen him before, but if everything else is super dialed in, you got your nutrition on lock, you know, you're training hard, you're doing everything you're supposed to do, then like, sure, fine tune it a little bit. But people will see this type of content and they'll be like, oh man, what I really need to do to be healthy is to like put a filter in my shower. Like, and it's just not the case.
To your skin with your moisturizers, lotions, perfumes, all that stuff. Aluminum deodorant in your pits, fluoride toothpaste in your mouth, time to get dressed, polyester head to toe.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the polyester thing and like the synthetic fabrics and stuff. Like, is cotton better? I don't know. Like, I just think that's a little extreme.
2 in a rush to make breakfast, grab a protein bar or a packaged snack with 0 nutrition and 35 artificial ingredients.
So that's really, that is going to matter a lot more when it comes to your health than everything else that he just said before that. So totally agree with that part.
Desk all day, no movement, under artificial lights, get home, maybe you work out for 30 minutes to an hour, and make dinner, maybe you order dinner, who knows. But the whole day has gone by, you've barely moved your body, you've accumulated toxins all day long, and you haven't properly nourished yourself. This can all be resolved with a morning walk, 10,000 steps a day, eating whole nutritious food, and being made aware of all these toxins in your life and reducing them.
So I like the prescription. I like the message overall. Like the reducing toxins in your life, I feel like that's kind of like the boogeyman of health where, you know, like sure, there is a bunch of toxic stuff in our everyday life, but like deal with the big stuff first. So like the message, I would give this a 6.9. Read the caption to learn why. You almost never see me tell you to read the caption. I hope people read the caption, but I try to make the videos, the content that I make, I try to make it so the video explains itself. And I know that's hard sometimes depending on the platform you're watching it on, but this is just not really true. Like what he's saying is correct. Like a slower stroke rate is more ideal on the rower, sure. And the stroke rate is important, but like at 30 strokes per minute, he's just rowing really easy. Like you could pull 30 strokes a minute at 1,500 to 2,000 cal per hour. Like it's just not like that's not how that works. Like in this second portion, like he's doing 700 calories per hour. He's just like pulling really easy. And then here he's putting a lot of muscle into it and slowing down the stroke, which like is the right thing to do. But like you can stroke at 30 stroke per minute and still get this thing to 1,400 cal per hour. Like that's just not. It's not entirely correct. So I'll give this a 4.3 out of 10. He has the right intention, but it's just not correct. Yeah, this is bad. And this is another thing, like with the rowing thing. Like what he's trying to illustrate is correct. This is what's annoying about the internet. What he's trying to illustrate is correct. Sure, he's trying to say the deadlift is a push and not a pull. Like this is something that people coach all the time, and it's true. Like you want to think about pushing the floor away. So this illustration of him sitting in this leg press machine and like holding a barbell makes sense, but this is nowhere close to the action of a deadlift. This is not how you would set up for a deadlift. You're not seated when you're doing a deadlift, so like the way that you're tensioned against the weight is not like you're sitting down pushing into a chair. Also, like your back is not in a fixed, like your back should remain in a consistent angle, but like it doesn't stay fixed like this in this position, like in this chair. Especially as he passes the knee. Like when you'd pass the knee, you'd want to start to open your hinge and keep your hips where they are. And he just kind of like pushes the bar down as like sitting. Like if you were standing, that's not correct. So Please give me more tips so we can avoid them. Yeah, no, this is garbage. This is a bad take. I would give this a 2.3 out of 10. Online course, beginners Gorilla L1. Yeah, like why, dude? Why? Link in the bio. Static patterns. Yeah, it's corny. Yeah, I don't understand. Like, what's the point of that? Like, why do you want to be on your knuckles like that? Why do you want to be like a gorilla? Like, other than like the strength aspect, and like I get what he's trying to do, but it's like static patterns, isolated limbs, dynamic forms, coordination recipes. What do you mean coordination recipes? Core components and 6 free moves. Like, they look like they're all free moves, whatever that means. Like, it's just, you're just trying to latch onto something just for the sake of it. So I would not take the beginner's Gorilla L1 course. I have no desire to look like a gorilla or like learn how to move around like a gorilla. It just doesn't make any sense to me. As far as a rating, I think it's fine. He's trying to promote his thing, whatever. Like, it's not bad. It's just not good. So I get this a 4.4.
Ground beef in a bag, a little bit of sauce that you enjoy. Eating on the run has never been so easy. Look, give it a squeeze, out it comes. Look kind of nasty, I know. It's actually really good.
Looks like a dookie. This is corny. I gotta look at the comments. Wonder where I left my colostomy bag. Poop Gogurt. Nice set of microplastics in it to boot too. Yeah, like, so nobody's that busy. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this dude's clearly on a bunch of gear. Most hateable IG. All the hate possible. Gotta hit the poop bag. Yeah, I mean, it's gross. Like, people do stuff like this where it's like, are you actually eating like that? Like, are you just putting this together for social media so that you can, like, get this kind of engagement to sell whatever you're selling? So I don't have a lot of respect for this type of content. Is what he's saying bad? No. I just think it's kind of goofy. And you see, like, the glasses, and, like, clearly, like, he's, like, trying to show how jacked he is, which is cool. But I don't know. I'd give it a 5.1 out of 10. It's not, I mean, he's just talking about how to eat meat, but I don't know. Looks kind of dumb.
3 exercises that I don't have my thrivers do and that I would have you stay away from. Number 1, the side lunge. Dude, this is not needed. I get questions about these all the time. The form is weird.
Tell me you can't do it. Like, this is not, I love, like, what side lunge is, I would say the same thing as like a Cossack squat. This is a terrible demonstration of that. He clearly doesn't have the mobility to do it well or correctly. So, like, in that context, yeah, if you're going to do it like that, don't do it.
The footwork is weird. It's bad on your knees.
It's not bad on your knees.
Just do a regular reverse lunge. Or if you want more.
Like, that's like it's a totally different thing. Like, if you're doing a Cossack correctly, or like a lateral squat or a lateral lunge, like,
or side ass, do a curtsy lunge. Second one,
like
good
the
morning.
Other one,
this dude,
he's not even lunging. Like, a lunge is when your other knee touches down. He's literally just he's trying to do a Cossack, but just doing poorly.
He's just begging for you to your back up. He's putting way too much pressure on your back because of the weight distribution is up here.
If you're doing a good morning right, it should be loading your hamstrings and your glutes. Like, sure, there's your back is meant to hold a position. It's not like straining your back to do that, though.
Let's do a normal RDL. Better and safer.
And then he does a really poor RDL.
Number 3, goddamn burpees. Bro, I don't even want to do a goddamn burpee. This is so stupid. I'm not getting on the floor and doing that.
Why? Burpees, in my opinion, burpees are like, you see these people burpee instant anger issues. It's like, yeah, they're hard. Your burpees are one of the most important things you can do for the rest of your life. If you lose your ability to pick yourself up off the ground, like your mortality goes through the roof. You need to be able to get down on the ground and get back up effectively. And like, he's like, oh, I'm not getting on the ground. Okay, but that doesn't make it stupid, and it definitely doesn't make it bad.
It's useless. If your trainer has you do that, they don't know what they're doing. You don't need to do that in between anything. If you want to just do jump squats or just jump rope.
Yeah, this is a bad take. I mean, I get what he's trying to do. It's like, you know, people train for different reasons. Not everyone's training CrossFit, obviously. Not everyone's training for functional fitness or for health or whatever. This guy's clearly more geared towards like aesthetics and trying to like talk to people who don't like have a trainer in the gym or something like that. In that context, I guess, sure, but I don't love this. I give it a 3.9 out of 10. So, and that's the video. Not a lot of high ratings today. Really, only a couple of quality clips that I found on Instagram today. But we will come back for another one. If you liked the video, hit the like button. Comment below. Let me know what you thought of any of the videos that I looked at today. Again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.